Yes, my dad is one of the world's foremost photographers of nude women. I'm serious. He is a well-known fine art photographer. He's very famous. Just ask him. Isaac Hayes was an obsessive fan of my father's photography.
Okay.
Not kidding. For those of you that don't know, Isaac Hayes, Hot Buttered Soul, Shaft, one of the greatest soul singers of the 70s, later to be the voice of Chef on South Park.
Oh, that's right.
And my father used to say, a lot of celebrities are fans of mine. I was like, oh, really? Like who? And he'd be like, Isaac Hayes. So it was on the Wayne Brady talk show. Sort of in like 2003.
Yeah.
And I saw that the following day, Isaac Hayes was booked to come on. So I said, I was having dinner with my father the night before, and I said, hey, your fan's going to be on tomorrow. He was like, what do you mean? I said, Isaac Hayes is going to be on the show. I said, if he's such a big fan of yours, why don't you give me a print, one of your nudie prints, and
your nudie prints,
and sign it to him, and I'll give it to him. If he's such a big fan, as you said. My father was like, because I was like trying to catch him in a lie.
Yeah.
So my father did. He said, to Isaac, with best wishes, whatever. So the next day I'm at the show and I go, Isaac Hayes is like a special green room up on the third floor. He's not in one of the little dressing rooms.
Right.
And I knock on the door and his security walks in and I was like, hi, whoa. What do you want to talk to Mr. Hayes about? I said, oh, I'm sorry. And in the background, I see this bald head with his back towards me, like looking in the mirror, adjusting his not hair. And I said, I'm so sorry. My name is Lee Farber. I'm a writer on the show. And my father, Robert, all of a sudden, the head turns around. Robert Farber's son. You're Robert Farber's son. He pushes his security guy out of the way, brings me in, gives me this big hug, and goes, oh my God, I am talking to Robert Farber's son. And he says to me, this is a quote from him, this is not me saying it. Now I'm shitting in tall cotton. I am talking to Robert Farber's son. God. And I said, Isaac, I told my dad you were going to be, I'm tripping at this one. I told I'm like, my God, my father was telling the truth all this time.
I know.
I hand him this print and he opens it up. I said, my father wanted you to have this. He goes, oh man, he paints like the old masters. Look at the lighting. He goes, your father is the Picasso of pussy. I was like, all right, thanks. Now I know what to write on the tombstone.